What's going on, guys? Twister Don coming at you for another episode of Dark Souls PvP. This time we're doing another battle of the subscribers with Centipede Demon. His name on YouTube is Kid Shanker. So it's been a while since I've uploaded a video or played Dark Souls. I've been really busy. Haven't had a chance to play much. And this is actually some footage that I had a week and a half ago that I never got around to uploading. But nevertheless, this is Centipede Demon, and he's using a long sword Pyro kind of setup. I'm not exactly sure what his setup is. One of his setups seemed to be a little bit higher level than 125, 130. It's probably around 140. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think he was switching between two setups. But yeah, it's been a while, like I said. I've played a little bit tonight. My PVR has been messing up, so I went to the good old Walmart and bought me another. I think it was a short in the USB cable that goes to your computer from your Xbox. So what that USB cable is actually, it's a printer USB cable. So I went and bought me another one of those, and so far it's working. But I don't know. I haven't used it for a long period of time. I've actually figured out how to stream on Twitch, so I definitely need something that won't cut out on me there if I'm going to be doing that. Yeah, and I've also I took a little break just to get I don't know, I did a fight club last time I played, and I was doing pretty good on it. Had a big streak going, and a few people were kind of getting aggravated with me, and I done ran out of Pyro a long time ago. Usually, like, I run out of Pyro after the first 2 or 3 fights and end up taking the Crown of Dusk off. And to me, it doesn't seem like anybody complained about the Crown of Dusk until just a few months ago, actually, and because everybody always just used it. I don't know. Like I said in my earlier videos, this is the way I play. This game's been out too long. This is how I have fun with this particular style. And I can make this style more effective actually by putting a few points into Faith and using like a buff scimitar or something like that. But I just don't like buffs. That's something I have trouble fighting. When I was messing around earlier tonight, I was killed by a guy that used to buff Dark Moonblade, and I was actually winning the whole match, but he actually hit me with 2 or 3 times and it just killed me, and I got stunned, I think. But yeah, those buffs on just doing a tremendous amount of damage. So yeah, but I'm gonna play a little while over the next few days and see what I can do as far as recording goes. Maybe Twitch a little bit, see how that goes. But yeah, those guys in the fight club were kind of calling me a tryhard. A few of them, they was just pretty much mad. But all I was killing this one guy with a fury sword, and he got mad because I rolled BS to his Y-hander. But I mean, what other method of fighting that huge weapon am I gonna do? I don't really do parries. I mean, if I'd have brought a shield, then maybe, but I don't really use a shield, so I went ahead and hit him with a couple roll BS's, but if he'd have been smart, he would have actually swung from a different direction and not swung just right in front of him. But anyways, back to this match. This is Centipede Demon. He's a pretty good player. We're actually both members of the GameFAQs.com message boards. And if you watch my last battle with subscribers with Matt01, then you would know that he is also a member of that message board. That's about the only message board I post in. I lurked on there for a long time until I actually decided to go ahead and make me an account. But Crown of Dusk, that's just something that augments the fire damage. So I think it increases it by 20%, and 20% decrease to magic defense, which I don't know exactly what it is, something like that. Because you gotta understand though, I mean, my setup, I believe, is pretty powerful build, pretty powerful setup. It's not the most powerful, and I don't think it's overpowered. I mean, it's just a pyromancer with a furious sword. You see a lot of pyromancers that wear the crown of dust. A lot of people still wear the crown of dust. So. A lot of these people who want to go around with 10 poise and not think they're too good for any type of effective build setup, and those guys are just, I don't know. They can use that as an excuse for when you kill them. Oh, and they can always say, because if you're just using a basic, you know, nothing, no poise or nothing like a crown of dusk or any kind of buff or anything like that, you can always just say, well, your setup's better than mine. So, but yeah, here I am using the Darkwood Green Ring. But it seems like these guys who complain about, high poise or complain about that stuff, you see them flipping around with a Darkwood Green Ring on, and that to me is, Darkwood Green Ring is just as effective as a Wolf Ring, if not more effective. I know I have a lot of trouble fighting Darkwood Green Ring users. It's those and the buff guys that I have the most trouble with. As far as the pyromancy goes, I mean, look, pyromancy is something that either you walk into the fireball or you engage me too close and I throw a fireball at the ground and hit you. I mean, that's something that really you do yourself. If I walk into a fireball or roll into a fireball and you throw it to where I'm going to roll, then that's my fault. Kudos to you for anticipating my roll direction, and points away from me for being so telegraphic and let you know which way I'm rolling. So, anyways, usually, like when I was fighting that buff guy, I was, if I'm exchanging, Fury Sword to me is I've talked about it before, being an exchanging weapon, because it's longer than a lot of weapons, so I can use the tip of it to avoid parries and to avoid some of these weapons. But as far as fighting heavier weapons, I mean, I'm going to lose the exchange there. So against buffs and stuff, that's why I kind of save my Fire Tempest for that. And I don't know, really, but I've always got the Gold Tracer in my inventory. And like the way I play, I usually just play randomly. I just really host a burg, so I'm getting all kinds of players. Some players, do different stuff, and a lot of them use powerful buffs and really powerful stuff that I have to be really aware of. And so I was wondering, maybe to combat those styles, maybe actually using the Gold Tracer against those and bring it out the Fire Tempest, and that there was a pretty good combo. But yeah, you got the guys who, this guy, he sunlight bladed his, what was it, one of those big great axes or something. He hit me one time with that thing and almost killed me. Then I actually couldn't hit him with no pyromancy. He did a good job avoiding that. And within 2 hits, I was dead. So here I'm fighting naked. I just want to see what I could do nakedly, but I should have equipped another sword instead of the Fury Sword. I should have equipped the Broadside Sword here, just because the hit and move kind of weapons are a little bit better when you're using the low poise Darkwood Green Ring. I have a few I think vids where I'm using the Broadside Sword and Darkwood Green Ring, and I really, the speed helps. It just depends on what your opponent's bringing at you. Really, the speed helps, and a lot of people are not good against fighting Darkwood Green Ring users, and a lot of people are. So you really gotta, and if you know the guy, then you can know your opponent. But like I said, when I'm doing randoms, I kind of go with a balanced style, and usually equip the Darkwood Green Ring when I want to avoid some laggy dark magic. So I don't know. It's really, when you're dealing with buffs or you're dealing with I had a guy parry me and kill me in one hit with a hornet ring. I mean, he did like 1600 damage. I don't know how he did that much. I know that recently that maybe I was using a different armor setup with lower armor, but I don't see how he could do that much with a hornet ring. 1600 damage. I guess it's possible. But he didn't have a buff or anything, so I don't remember what weapon he's using. It looked like he's using like a Balder side sword or something. But yeah, I have actually picked up Diablo 3. I've been playing on it for a little bit. Really enjoying that game. It's pretty fun. But there's nothing like Dark Souls. I can't stop playing it, so I should be up and running again soon. Want to play a little tonight after this commentary. Really though, the commentaries have kind of left me in a position to where I don't know. I kind of, I guess, kind of got burnt out on them. The way the subscriber to commentary ratio was going, I haven't gained that many. Of course, I haven't tried to advertise my videos or anything, but there's a lot of people out there with commentaries who actually feel like some of my material is better than, but it's all good, I guess. I don't really care much for competing in the YouTube video kind of world. I just have a small group of friends that I play with, and you know, if they want to be on video and check their stuff out, then that's kind of what I do. I just upload these people and fight them with my pyromancy build. And here I'm using the longsword. I haven't talked a lot about this match, but the longsword got my ass handed to me here. I don't know if it was in this video, but I was using the longsword, and I kind of swapped over here in a little bit to the Balder side sword, and I got the Leo ring on here. It looks like. So this Leo ring, if you don't know how to fight against it, then you'll get killed. And Leo ring really wasn't popular for a long time. But you'll see here I did 769 and I killed him in 2 hits. So someone who uses the Leo ring and the Darkwood green ring, even though you may have 1500 life, and I've played with that too, I mean, that's something I have trouble with too. Darkwood green ring users, Leo ring users, buffs, and it's the same people that I was in that fight club. One guy had the Leo ring halberd on, and he was actually, I don't know what happened there. I think I actually would had a phone call or something. I don't know. Can't remember. But like I said, the Leo ring, the same people that was saying your Pyro is tryhard and your Crown of Dusk was, you know, poking with a Leo ring for 800 damage. So if you got the advantage of exchanging with that much damage, then you've got the advantage of actually winning the melee part of the battle. Whereas I'm using my pyromancy to try to avoid that part of the battle unless I had a longer weapon than you, and the Fury Sword is not a longer weapon than a halberd. So here I am spamming some Pyro. But yeah, you know how it is. That's why I don't really like. At first I liked the fight clubs, but kind of gotten away from them. I like the setup matches. That way, when you ask me for a match, you know how I play. So obviously you're cool with that. You're cool with a lot of pyromancy. You're cool with a Fury Sword. You know, cool with the Crown of Dusk. So you know how I play. So I expect you to, you know, not complain about anything if you challenge me or if you want to have a battle of this particular setup, because I'm not going to complain about what you do. I mean, I got one of my battle uploaders where he used Dark Moonblade every fight. Now, I didn't really complain about that. Just because, I mean, I don't care. Bring what you want. Bring a Hornet Ring. I mean, if you bring Tranquil Walk of Peace, I mean, I'll probably bring a little bit more to the table, but you know, whatever. It's fine to me. So, anyhow, appreciate y'all tuning in again, and stay tuned for another series of videos. I'm going to try to get up and running on my videos again, but anyways, check out these last few matches, and thanks for watching, guys.